My name's Will, I'm 25. I guess my first encounter with pornography was, I can't remember my exact age, I was in second grade though. I was interested in it, but I didn't really see it again for a while. And then I got a chance to see some more of it later on, and again I started to like it. I started to get into it. I was not looking for God. I was not, I wasn't planning on living a good life ever. I wanted my sin. I liked it, and I didn't care. I got into a relationship with this girl. We started to get physically involved and stuff like that. Over the course of a couple of years, it was a really destructive influence on this girl's life. She kind of was wanting to follow God before she met me. I had no desire to follow God. I didn't care. I just wanted basically this girl's body. It was all I cared about. And it was a couple of years later. I was sitting in a room with her. I was looking at her, and she was getting high with me, and I was watching her choke on this bong, and I'm like, all of a sudden it just hits me like a ton of bricks. I'm responsible in part for looking at her choke and all the pain on her face, and I'm part of the reason why this is happening, just because I wanted her body. That instance really started to make me think and start to think, you know what, I gotta change the way I'm living. I gotta change. I got really scared one night. I was basically on a couple of different drugs and in a rave, and I had a bad trip, and I actually thought that I was in hell. That was my trip, and I was in this place and I couldn't get out. I wanted to quit doing all this stuff, but I didn't know what I was gonna do instead of all that. And this girl told me about Jesus, and about the fact that he loves sinners and wants to save them. And that was new to me. I didn't know religion was something that Jesus actually loves sinners and he wants to save them. And I was excited about it, and I just, I cried out to God and asked him to come into my heart, and he did. I remember he did. The pornography and the lust was probably the worst out of everything. Out of all, I was on ecstasy, acid, everything, but the lust had the biggest grip on me out of any of it. And I was able to stop doing everything, except for that. It just had me, and I didn't know how to get free of it. I was asking God to help me and to show me how to get out of this sin. I don't know why I can't seem to get free of this thing. Instead of thinking about just wanting to take something from people or from girls, because it'd be in my mind like I'm gonna look at girls on the street or whatever, even it became a part of my life. But instead of looking at them, I pray for them and just want God to come to them and help them instead of wanting to take. So if I could go back to where I was, I would quit instantly, because you have no idea where it can take you. It does have, it has the ability to grip you more than you realize and more than you understand. You don't want to look back in 5 years when you're in some pit like I was in and realize that you could have gotten out of it. If you're just dabbling in it right now, get out of it now.